I think what's missing from the conversation around Canada 150 is the impact that colonial violence has had on the lives of Indigenous people when it comes to erasure of culture, land, resources, displacement, non-access to education, food security, standard housing, access to clean drinking water for decades. There's also the impact of anti-Black racism, that started with slavery that happened in Canada between 1605 and 1832, and also the impact that anti-Black racism and colonial violence has had on Black people up until this day. I also think there's a huge disproportion when it comes to immigrants who come from certain countries and don't have their work credentials validated. They pay taxes and are not able to access the same level of housing, the same access to education, same access to even healthcare. And are forced to work substandard jobs that they were not used to working, before they came here as professionals. Solutions I would propose for a more equitable Canada would start with education, because we need to tackle how colonial violence has impacted and continues to impact Black, Indigenous people within Canada, and also many different types of immigrants and people of color within Canada. I also think that Canada should have more pathways towards citizenship for people of different statuses, and also extending the benefits to people who don't have full status in Canada. So, access to voting rights, access to government housing, which needs to also just be there needs to be a lot more government housing, period. And I also think reparations needs to be on the table when it comes to Black, Indigenous people to make up for the atrocities that have happened through displacement.